Everything is going to be okay. I love you.
Hey! Bienvenue sur le 4e épisode de The Princesse. On s'était laissé dans le vide avec la madame un peu déformée et apparemment ça sauvegardait. Génial! Mais là maintenant j'ai plus envie d'attendre. J'aimerais ça y retourner. En fait, ouch, mon cul. Qu'est-ce que je peux faire d'intéressant avec la princesse? Prendre la lame!
You take the blade.
Je descends. Qu'est-ce que j'ai pas fait encore? Attends, faut que je réfléchisse.
She sound.
Et si je joue la victime?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Mais quel élément de surprise? Il n'y a pas d'élément de surprise!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Ok. On va se regarder ici.
She's so... Focus on the task.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Il se peut que je ne sois pas en train de faire des blagues. Quoi? N'importe quoi! Comment pouvez-vous imaginer une chose
That
pareille?
giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Parfait. Je lance l'arme.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yes, of course. We can talk things out, right?
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Ah.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you that...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Ouais, ok, je sais que c'est pas la meilleure façon que j'ai commencé une conversation avec quelqu'un. Surtout pas avec une jolie princesse comme vous, mais je vais faire de mon mieux pour me rattraper en parlant de quelque chose d'intéressant, comme par exemple... bon, nous avons assez discuté.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
Ouais, exactement. C'est tout la... J'ai pas parlé de rien du tout, en fait. J'ai dit que dalle.
You know why you're here.
Je vais vous sortir d'ici. Je vais vous laisser enfermer ici encore. Ben, je vais sortir d'ici. Ben oui.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Ouais, je sais, j'ai été convaincu assez rapidement,
They're
mais c'est pas
large
grave.
and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Mais peut-être qu'avec le couteau.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Non, hein?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
Ouais, non. Je peux pas aller en haut parce que le narrateur va fermer la porte. Alors ici, il n'y a pas de clé. Vous avez d'autres idées?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
C'est vrai.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to find. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Attends, quoi? Je pensais qu'on avait le couteau avec
Is
nous.
someone else here?
Ben, je redescends. Ok,
You make your way
parfait.
back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I
D'accord.
heard the door slam.
Ouais, la porte s'est
Pull
fermée.
out the knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't
Okay.
like what happens if you do that.
La dernière fois que je l'ai aidée, elle était un peu plus gentille et amicale. Là, elle a l'air un peu plus... comment dire? Menaçante. Je ne suis pas trop sûr si c'est une bonne idée de couper son bras. Je sauve la princesse.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the prince... How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Ok. S'approcher de la porte fermée à clé. Alright,
No,
parfait.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too... As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps... Wait,
Ok, ouais.
this isn't fair. You can't just do... Watch me.
Alright. Oh non! Je suis contrôlé!
You bring the blade down and bring it to the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Oh fudge! Je pensais que tu allais la tuer. Oh, j'ai peur de savoir ce qu'elle va me faire.
Are you serious?
Ah non, 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 ce n'est pas ce que tu penses, je suis contrôlé. Non, s'il te plaît.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
Non, je sais, tu peux me tuer très facilement. Je suis parfaitement au courant, tu vas sortir des grosses lames de ton bras.
But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Ok. On va sur la princesse.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade. Pathetically.
Oh, ça fait bobo.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Fucking punch!
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'elle soit vraiment aussi forte que ça.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Ow! Please! J'étais possédé!
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
No,
She
wait!
places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Oh! Ça, c'est le kink à beaucoup de personnes, ça.
Her knee falls to your throat,
Ooh,
your
body.
windpipe crushed beneath a
Body
weight you
testicle.
didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, I'm sorry. But it's over. Everything goes
Et
dark,
avec les testibules
and you
écrasés,
die.
je meurs. La tour. Est-ce que c'est nouveau? Je suis pas sûr. Je pense que j'ai
You're
déjà
on
vu
a
la
path.
tour.
You're here.
Ok. Avancer vers le chalet.
A warning. She will. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Ok.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being
En fait, on a le
annoying.
simp avec nous.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's.
Parfait.
If that's
Hey,
what
salut
you
princesse.
want. I guess I don't have a say here.
Tout ce que j'ai à dire, princesse, c'est que j'étais possédé. Ce n'était pas moi.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Bon, ça y est. La voix du pessimistique. Du pessimiste! Du pessimiste! Du pamplemousse! Bon. Descendre
No
au
blade
sol.
this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Ok, dernière fois, je suis avec une lame. Elle était un peu méchante. Peut-être que là, si j'y vais sans lame, elle va être gentille. Mais oui, ça fait du sens.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase, its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Est-ce qu'il va juste dire ça à chaque fois?
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Boss de Dark Soul?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Ouais, c'est ce que je pensais. Simp.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alors on continue à descendre les escaliers.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Pam pam pam! Attention, c'est l'heure du boss!
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the
mummy.
weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Ok, je suis vraiment minuscule. Je suis une fourmi.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Ouais, je suis un petit oiseau.
I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Mon but, c'est même pas de te
And
tuer.
more than a little disappointing.
Hey! Au moins, je suis pas menaçant, hein.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Si je dis non.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
Ah, ok, super. Maintenant, je suis devenu un simp. Parfait. La voix du résigné a pris le contrôle.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet.
Ok, la dernière fois, c'est parce que j'étais
What
possédé.
draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
Tu me fais confiance. Après tout ce que j'ai chié, tu me fais encore
You
confiance.
shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then, and there's nothing we can do to stop her now. He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Alors, je vais m'expliquer. Ouais, y a pas l'option. C'était un accident. Et si moi je garde le silence?
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
Yeah.
Can she do that? There's
No.
nothing she can't do.
Bien sûr que non.
Confused, meek, a chorus of submissive indecision. Is that why you came to me unarmed? It doesn't matter. All of it is easily brushed aside.
Ok.
And there it is. I am destined to end the world.
Ok, mais pourquoi tu le fais pas maintenant?
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Quelque chose me dit qu'elle va nous détruire les côtes et m'écraser les testibules, une fois de plus. Je suis à votre service.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
No, I just don't care.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Tu peux pas juste le faire toi-même?
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to... Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Oh, elle a du beef avec le narrateur.
No, what are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh! Oh!
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Ok, bon ben maintenant, je suis complètement contrôlé. Je n'ai plus de willpower.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Ah. Et si je n'ai pas la foi, que se passera-t-il? Je n'ai pas le choix. C'est terminé, je suis désolé.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be.
Oh, come
Alright,
on.
I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Bon ben... Yay! Je suis un esclave!
And the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are.
Non, ne me touche pas. Non. Que va-t-il se passer?
And then, everything.
J'ai pas le choix, ok. Ah oh, disparu. Bon débarras. C'était une très mauvaise fin. Je ne vais plus la refaire.
She's gone.
Yep, disparu encore. On s'approche du miroir. Attention à ce que j'ai muté, est-ce que j'évolue?
This doesn't feel right. I don't want to.
Moi, tu veux pas te regarder dans le miroir? Ben tant pis, parce que je vais me regarder dans le miroir. Et attention. Ich, j'ai maigri. Vous avez dépéri. Aouh! Peut-être qu'il faudrait que je mange un petit peu plus. Alors, madame, tout se passe bien? Ouh, elle est géante, celle-là. Oh, elle est énorme. Oh, elle est vraiment grosse. Non, je veux dire, grande.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Il y a des arbres et des étoiles. Et des humains aussi, j'imagine. En tout cas, il devrait y en avoir.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Ok. Combien d'autres réceptacles est-ce que je dois vous apporter?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh!
And the gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular.
Ok. Donc, si c'est la dernière étape avant votre plein épanouissement, je ne vais pas y retourner. Je vais plutôt rester... Bon, ben les couilles. Si c'est la dernière fois, avez-vous une demande particulière?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart.
My heart?
The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Parfait! Alors, sur ce, je vais y aller. Ouh, c'est quoi ce dialogue de l'enfer? Lorsque je repars, je ne suis pas seul. Des voix me parlent en permanence. Certains font partie de moi, mais l'une d'entre elles est différente. Je l'appelle le narrateur. Il veut que je vous exécute. Avez-vous un narrateur, vous aussi? Est-ce que les réceptacles en avaient un?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Je me demande où est-ce qu'il est. Je veux dire, il doit être physique, parce que tantôt, la princesse a réussi à le prendre, à l'égorger et à faire je ne sais quelle monstruosité à la fête à narrateur, mais il doit être quelque part. Et apparemment, il est petit. Oui, mais vous comptez bien garder cette information pour vous. Oui, et je le tuerai quand quand je le mettrai la main dessus. Oui, et quand je lui mettrai la main dessus, nous obtiendrons enfin des réponses à nos questions.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Oui, j'aime beaucoup les questions rhétoriques. Que pensez-vous de ce réceptacle?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
J'en doute pas. Alors je retourne
The next time
faire
I see
mon
you,
travail.
each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Ok, et mes testibules sont écrasés. Parti. Désintégré. Allez, on recommence. Parfait. Alors, là, cette fois-ci, je sais exactement qu'est-ce que je vais faire.
The door to the basement.
Aucune erreur.
Don't let it fool.
Aucune erreur, aucune erreur. Continuez à descendre les escaliers sans faire de
walk
bruit.
down the stairs.
La princesse est là.
And there you
Bonjour,
are.
oui.
Are
Comment
you gonna
allez-vous,
kill
ma
me or
chère
something?
mademoiselle? Prendre votre courage à deux mains et avancer.
You step forward.
Oh? No talking then? I'm probably chained up in this basement for
Yep,
so...
ça je le sais. Et pour une bonne raison. Et là, tout d'un coup... Je assure la
You lunge
princesse!
forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh.
Yep.
This is it.
Yep.
Isn't I'm almost... Do you actually...
It's like she's. But is it?
Yep, ok, on est rendu là. Et maintenant...
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Ah! Cette fois-ci, elle me tue pas! Ah, c'est bien!
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Parce qu'on a tué quelqu'un.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Ok, donc là, ce que j'ai fait, c'est... On va dire, la meilleure fin pour le narrateur. Je suis allé dans la cabane, j'ai pris le couteau, je suis descendu, j'ai vu la princesse, j'ai aussi la princesse... Aussi, j'imagine qu'on dit. Et ensuite, je n'ai rien fait. Je n'ai pas repris le couteau, je l'ai laissé là. Je suis remonté et je m'en vais. C'est le titre du jeu. J'ai fait mon devoir.
But that day isn't today.
Allez, on s'en va d'ici.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Uh-oh.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
What? Mais je pensais que j'avais sauvé le monde! Il est où, le monde? Il est où? Où sont mes récompenses? Où sont mes piles de pièces d'or? Où sont toutes les femmes qui tombent à ma présence? Je suis censé être un héros! Ah d'accord! C'est des conneries!
What's done
Sortez-moi
is
d'ici!
done. And there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Splendide et monotone. Ça a l'air plate à mort.
We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Bien... Tu n'as pas entendu le narrateur? Je suis heureux, nous sommes heureux. Heureux, ça risque pas. Tu as une idée pour qu'on sorte ça d'ici?
But you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
On se fait
I
un
can
bateau.
hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Oh! Oh, je sais! Oh, je sais ce qui va se passer. Tu as raison, cette idée me répugne. Je vais rester encore ici les bras croisés. Ah non, pas ça. Ce que je voulais dire, c'est je suis prêt à tout pour sortir de cet enfer.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Ce paradis? Quel paradis? Tout ce que je vois, c'est du bois et du gris.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, but the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Ah, bonjour, princesse. Ouh, j'aime pas ça. Elle va se réveiller en squelette.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Aussi simple que ça.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Ben, hey, au moins j'ai fait ma job. Le spectre. Oui, parfait. Oui, mais non.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now. If he doesn't remember what happened, then that's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
D'accord, bon ben moi on va se mettre à l'ouvrage et on va aller au chalet.
She won't be a problem.
Ok, parfait. L'insensible, t'es vraiment psychopathe. J'adore, hein? J'aime beaucoup. Ça va être plus facile avec des voix qui m'encouragent à être la
The interior of the
princesse.
cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Non, elle est pas morte. Elle est redevenue vivante. Qu'est-ce qui arrive si maintenant je m'approche du miroir?
You walk up to the wall next to the bait. What are you talking about?
Essuie le miroir.
You reach
Okay,
forward
ça
and
fait
rub
rien
your
pantoute.
hand against the cabin wall. But there was a mirror, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Ouais, bon ben le miroir, je sais pas qu'est-ce qu'il fait, mais il existe. J'imagine. On peut seulement se voir quand la princesse est morte. En fait, non, on peut seulement se voir... Oui, non, c'est ça. On peut seulement se voir quand le monde est détruit. Quand le monde est encore créé, on peut pas voir le miroir. Parce que... Théorie, attention, grosse théorie sur le jeu. Le miroir est le monde pour aller vers le narrateur. Ouais. C'est pour ça que le narrateur peut pas voir le miroir. Parce que c'est un portail qui mène dans son monde directement. Ouh! Et seulement on peut seulement voir le miroir lorsque le narrateur n'est plus là. Et c'est là qu'on peut se voir. Et en fait, nous sommes le narrateur dans le futur! Ouh! Parce que quand on a libéré la grosse princesse, elle va détruire le monde pour de vrai. Et là, nous, on retourne dans le passé pour avertir le nous du passé de tuer la princesse ou de le cire pour éviter que le monde soit détruit. C'est la théorie du jeu. Mais oui, ça fait du sens. Je prends la lame.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Parfait.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Bonjour, Princesse. À quoi
As you descend
Ah!
the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Elle est déjà morte! Génial! Et ensuite, elle va se réveiller et un squelette va venir me détruire les testibules et les côtes.
Okay. She's definitely dead. It's just like I told you.
Oui, ok, c'est bon,
Before
on a
you have a chance to
compris.
finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath
Oh!
the floor.
Ah!
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Ah, elle est actuellement mignonne. Un petit
And
fantôme.
finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Il y a un fantôme de la princesse devant nous.
Ghost!
Ah, il y a un fantôme!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Il va nous fanter.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your
Ooh.
orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Je sais que j'ai beaucoup de charisme avec les femmes, mais là, c'est un petit peu trop intime.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again,
Ah, elle a un gros
if we
X.
wanted to.
Parfait, je sais exactement où planter. Niou! Splouche! Niou! Splouche! Niou! Sur la princesse.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Ouais, c'était à prévoir.
You're adorable when you're confused.
Je suis pas
But I
confus.
didn't say you could touch me.
Hi, ok, tu peux t'éloigner.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Je suis mort aussi et pourtant je ne flotte pas dans les airs comme vous. Que s'est-il passé? Pourquoi suis-je différent? Pourquoi êtes-vous pas pareil?
You don't look dead, Killer.
The princess
no
grabs
shit.
your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
Non, t'es en train de mettre tes mains sur ma grosse main rocailleuse, pleine d'écailles de reptiles ou de plumes, je sais pas qu'est-ce que je suis, mais regarde-moi! Regarde mon charisme! Regarde mes muscles!
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
Ah oh, quelqu'un peut mettre des gants, s'il vous plaît, des grosses
I'm
mitaines?
less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
Bon ben, si je ne peux pas vous blesser, il ne me reste pas grand-chose à faire ici. Je crois que je vais vous laisser partir. Ou alors, ossir la princesse en mettant du cœur à l'ouvrage.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Sans blague, oui.
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs. Look, she draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, Killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here. Together.
Malheureusement, je ne peux pas. Je ne peux pas
All I
faire ça.
ever
Oh!
wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
Est-ce que vous pleurez? Je suis désolé. Je ne voulais pas vous faire pleurer. Non, maintenant j'ai l'air d'être un gros méchant.
Wherever home is.
Je suis désolé, ok?
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
Je suis désolé. Ok, je ne suis pas désolé. Je ne suis pas désolé.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Huh?
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
Parce qu'elle m'a
And
poignardé.
yet it didn't. We're fine.
Parce que c'est un fantôme. La fixer en silence. Hiya! Regarde mes yeux d'oiseau. Ouh, mes yeux de bird. Non, vous ne me faites pas peur.
But let's see if you stay that way.
Bien sûr.
Can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is.
Ouh, elle a l'air très fâchée. Est-ce que vous êtes en train de serrer mon cou?
The horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
Ow, mais t'es un fantôme.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
Peux-tu lâcher mon foie, s'il te plaît?
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Oui. Alors, on tire la princesse!
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects.
Oh!
A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound.
Oh, oh! Maintenant, je peux t'attaquer! Hein?
But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart.
Redonne-le-moi!
Unsettlingly.
Redonne-le-moi! Il est à moi!
Did we get her?
Non! Redonne-moi mon
Even
cœur!
if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
Non, non, non! Rends-moi mon cœur!
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Elle a pris mon cœur! Littéralement. La revenante. Ah, c'est quoi? Elle a intégré mon cœur à son corps.
You're
Et
on
maintenant
a
elle
path
est...
in the wood. And here we go again. Off to slay her. The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Ouais.
Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start? That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work. I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them. Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Peut-être le scénario où j'ai pris la lame et j'ai fait un harakiri.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
Ouais, à propos justement de cette fin heureuse, entre guillemets, je trouve que c'est un peu du gros cabochon!
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes, and then she killed us. Even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? because killing yourself seemed to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All
Okay.
this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Alors, allons voir ça tout de suite. Oui, je vais aller tuer la princesse pour la 3e fois. Il y a une autre option que nous n'avons pas encore essayé. Tourner les talons et partir. C'est vrai, on n'a pas encore essayé.
You have already committed to my completion.
D'accord, je peux pas. D'accord, parfait.
Continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Hey, c'est pas ça le but.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Moi, je pense que le narrateur, il perd un peu la boule.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Ok, c'est pas grave. On prend les rideaux, on forme un couteau, et tada! Nous avons notre arme.
Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Je vais la tuer avec mes poings. Imaginons qu'il y a bien un miroir au bout de ce couloir. Bon, bah les couilles. On s'approche du
slowly make your
miroir.
way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
On essuie le
What else
miroir.
she's waiting for us right now, just out of sight, on the other side of that glass. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Ouh! Ouh, j'aime pas ça.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Oh, ok, alright. Là, c'est... Ouh, j'en ai pas d'arme. La princesse veut ma mort. Et... j'ai fait de très mauvais choix.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
Oh, non, 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 non. Oh, non, 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 non. C'est rendu un jeu d'horreur.
Bones.
Ouh! Mais j'ai rien fait. J'ai juste rentré dans la cabane.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them.
Mes pattes de poulet!
You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Yee. Couteau? Un couteau, s'il vous plaît. Un couteau. J'en ai besoin.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
Et je vais encore faire la même erreur.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse.
Ben tu sais quoi? Je suis immortel, alors j'en ai un peu rien à foutre.
Well, maybe a lot worse. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Ah! Essaye de prendre mon corps. Mon corps est fortifié par 500 blocs d'obsidienne. Rien ne peut passer entre... Ah!
You get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
Ok, prends mon corps, mais lâche ma jambe!
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas.
Je peux pas simplement vous ouvrir la porte? C'est vrai, hein?
I don't think you get the magnitude of hatred that sits between us. You've broken more trust than I thought I had. Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Écoutez, nous sommes quittes à présent. Je vous ai exécuté et vous m'avez envoyé dans l'autre monde. C'est dans l'histoire ancienne, non?
And you think that's even? How adorable. But I think you forgot about the part where you tried killing me again. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
No, 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 no!
Wait! Hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Yeah.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Au moins, il y a encore le X pour m'indiquer où est-ce que je dois placer mon couteau, mais je n'ai plus le couteau.
You sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Ouais, vas-y!
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
Ben, non, moi j'étais pas d'accord.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up.
Mais j'ai juste fait exactement ce que je devais faire.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on us?
J'étais supposé hausser la princesse.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Est-ce que je suis mort? Okay.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Mais ma jambe est cassée!
So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ow!
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know. Don't help either of them. Flip the table.
How do you do that? You don't have a will to wield. There's always a brain of courage.
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss.
Oh oui, je vais oser. Je vais me jeter dans les abysses. Avec vous, avec tout le monde. Le bon sacrifice du héros.
Your body,
Ow!
still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Est-ce qu'on peut marcher sur une jambe à la place de marcher sur les deux jambes, ou est-ce que celle à droite est cassée? Jetez votre corps à l'abîme. Yes, sir!
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
Je saute!
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
Oui, vas-y! Saute! Yeah! Fais le saut! Ah!
Even if you throw yourself into the abyss, you still lose.
Mais toi aussi. Oh!
You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Why do you hate me?
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
Bon, ben, c'est pas si pire que ça, hein. Je pense qu'elle a perdu la boule.
What an end. But at least it's ours. An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
If you knew what happens now, you wanted this.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
Oh? And why is that?
You should have never come into your head. You left. Gone. It's just you and you and you and me.
Oh!
Idiot.
Le monde se rapetisse.
He's gone. But
Oh! Bonjour. Votre chute libre s'interrompt et vous sentez qu'une masse, une excroissance vous est arrachée. La princesse et vous échangez un bref et intense regard.
What's happening to me?
Tu vas aller rejoindre les autres princesses. Adieu. Bye bye, espèce de fantôme horrible que je n'ai pas envie de rencontrer une fois de plus. Et voilà.
she's gone. And there's that mirror.
Il y a encore ce miroir. Je m'approche du miroir. Et attention.
This doesn't feel right. It's going to do something to us. Ignore the cowards.
Ouais, je regarde dedans. Je vais regarder le miroir. Et attention. Attention. N'existe pas. Mais c'est impossible. Vous ne pouvez pas être rien. Vous regardez plus attentivement. Et vous finissez par la voir. Une silhouette cachée dans l'ombre, juste derrière le reflet. Ah, ouais, je vois un petit peu. Est-ce que c'est un oiseau? Est-ce que c'est un gros oiseau? Est-ce que vous êtes moi?
I think you know.
Oh!
I am.
Ma théorie! Ma théorie. Le narrateur est derrière le miroir. C'est moi! Je suis le narrateur! Oh! Une fissure apparaît au centre du miroir et divise sa surface. Oh! Et puis une autre fissure se forme. Et une autre! Et encore une autre! Jusqu'à ce que le miroir ne soit plus qu'un tas de fragments. Oh, allô? D'accord. Allô, petit narrateur? Si vous n'êtes pas moi, vous êtes quoi alors? J'ai un tas de questions à vous poser. Souffrez-vous lorsque des fragments... Mon Dieu. Oh, wow! Il y a vraiment full de questions. Détruire le miroir. Pourquoi je ferais ça maintenant? C'est quoi cet endroit au juste? Où est-ce qu'on est?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Ah. Ok, j'ai des questions limitées à poser. Pourquoi pas... Est-ce quoi ma véritable identité? Et c'est quoi ma véritable identité?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Tu vas savoir, je suis un dieu. J'aime beaucoup le fait de savoir que je suis un dieu. Kratos va vouloir venir me terrasser. Comment pourrais-je me débarrasser le monde de la mort?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
Mais l'éternité est plate! Vous êtes donc le narrateur. Je me demandais quand je vous rencontrerai
The
enfin.
narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Un peu beaucoup. Au cours d'une de mes vies, vous avez eu des doutes. Vous pensiez vous être trompé.
Oh, did I? That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. This construct you're in contains every possible world at once. The fact that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
Alright. Quelle question? Il y a trop de questions. Je suis désolé, je n'ai pas envie de vous détruire. Est-ce qu'on peut encore éviter ça si j'arrête de vous regarder ou de vous poser des questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Non, Buddy! Ne pars pas, narrateur! Je t'aime, narrateur! Reviens! Pourquoi vouloir débarrasser le monde de la mort?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
C'est vrai. Je n'ai pas envie de blablabla. Pourquoi pas celle-là? Je vous ai rencontré à de multiples reprises. Avez-vous toujours été le même?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Ok. Voyons. Ah, mon curseur, c'est un... j'allais dire un poisson. Oui, c'est un poisson. Non, c'est un oiseau. C'est un bird. Faites-vous partie de moi ou m'êtes-vous extérieur?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Ah, j'ai encore deux questions. Je n'étais... êtes-vous un dieu, ou plutôt en étiez-vous un?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
Mais pourquoi? Je ne comprends pas. Qui suis-je? Qui suis-je? Il ne vous reste plus beaucoup de temps. Ici, je ne pose pas de questions.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away.
Non! Non, le narrateur! À l'instant où le dernier morceau de miroir se désintègre, vous vous percevez avec une acuité accrue. Le narrateur avait raison, vous êtes la quiétude éternelle, un nouveau dieu très puissant, et il est temps que vous ouvriez les yeux. Tout cela, c'est vous. Je me rends au chalet. Lorsque vous arrivez enfin au centre de tout, aucun réceptacle n'est présent. Vous n'avez plus rien à découvrir. Oh, wow!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Nous sommes deux dieux, n'est-ce pas? Dieu de je sais pas quoi, et moi je suis le dieu de le truc éternel.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Ah merci, moi aussi tu me manquais beaucoup aussi. Mais maintenant que je suis un dieu, je vais te tuer! Connaissez-vous l'écho? Avez-vous entendu notre discussion?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
D'accord. Je suis la quiétude éternelle. Je ne suis pas certain de ce que cela signifie.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
La masse changeante, hein? Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait maintenant?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Ah ouais, dieu de la masse changeante. Et moi, je suis le dieu de la quiétude éternelle. Ou plutôt la déesse, j'imagine. Alors, nous devrions discuter. J'ai encore beaucoup de choses à savoir. Si je vous laisse sortir, ce sera la fin du monde. Je ne peux pas vous faire ça. Je m'en bats un peu les couilles. L'écho est mort. Je n'ai plus aucun but dans la vie. Si vous étiez destiné à devenir ainsi, quel était l'intérêt que je fasse tout ça? Les chemins que j'emprunterais avaient-ils une quelconque importance? S'ils menaient tout à cet instant précis.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. Forced between choosing your death and forfeiting your body, you chose agency. But agency requires action, and action requires an endless tapestry of events. In your final moments would you remove action itself from reality?
J'ai de la misère à vous comprendre. Est-ce que vous pouvez articuler mieux vos mots, s'il vous plaît? On dirait que je fais juste me faire souffler dans les oreilles. Depuis mon arrivée ici, vous vous obstinez à m'imposer votre vision des choses. Affirmez votre indépendance. Rejetez son point de vue. Je peux aussi garder le silence. Pourquoi ça sent rose?
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you. You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark.
Hey, c'est moi ça!
When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is...
Il faut que je sauvegarde, il faut que je sauvegarde, il faut que je sauvegarde. Qu'est-ce que je dois dire? Qu'est-ce que je dois chier? J'ai compris. Rien ne sert de poursuivre cette altercation. Je vais partir avec vous, mais j'ignore comment faire. Baissez les armes et mettez... Ok, j'ai une arme dans la main! Ah! Défier son autorité.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom.
Je sens que c'est un combat de boss.
That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen? My masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. There is only the flood of bodies.
Whoa.
Every moment you hold, and then you hold them all again. Sensation at once. And then you hold them all again.
Ok. S'il vous plaît. Ça commence à être compliqué à suivre.
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
Ok. J'ai vu ce que nous étions dans chaque réalité, et dans certaines, vous aviez rendu votre dernier souffle. Cela ne m'a pas empêché de continuer à avancer. Le monde n'a pas besoin de vous! Bouya!
Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as anything other than transformation. You cannot destroy me.
Oh yes! Je peux te détruire avec des mots! Les mots font mal!
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Yep! Mais je n'ai pas abandonné! Et on dirait des sushis.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once.
Ok. Why?
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
J'ai réussi à m'élever bien au-dessus de vous. Cette vérité n'a pas changé. Je vais vous anéantir à nouveau comme je l'ai déjà fait.
You have never truly seen me gone. You cannot fathom a world without me.
Ben oui, je t'ai déjà vu disparaître.
A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale? You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars.
J'ai décidé de vous tuer.
But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
En tout cas, cette scène est vraiment cool. J'ai juste de la misère à comprendre ce qui se passe parce que je suis pas très intelligent. My brain is small, ok? Mon petit cerveau comme une peanut. Mais j'aime ça que tous les personnages, en fait toutes les voix que j'ai choisies, se représentent à nouveau envers moi avec des confrontations un peu genre philosophiques, weird. Je sais juste pas faire... Qu'est-ce que je peux dire à ça? Y a pas le mot rose. Où est le dialogue rose? Pourquoi pas affirmer votre indépendance. Vous essayez de me faire croire que le monde... Voilà. Ça fait beau, hein?
What you think of as independence merely an illusion. Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Ah ouais, tu crois, hein? Votre affrontement se fait moins brutal, et la princesse s'éloigne en tremblant.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win?
Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion?
Non, c'est parce que tu es un boss, et les boss doivent être terrassés. Telles les règles des jeux vidéo.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Ah ouais? Eh bien moi je vais écouter le narrateur.
There is no constant. There is no center.
Je vais vous tuer.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Je vais fermer mes yeux. Et je vais rester en la prison. Est-ce que je peux ossir la princesse? Le titre du jeu est de Ossir la princesse. Alors je vais y aller avec... vous êtes la queue. Non, peut-être ça c'est un petit peu trop violent. Je ne peux pas vous laisser faire. Je suis le héros!
Oh, then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh! Le héros est là! Yes! Que ce combat soit épique! Que tous les héros se réunissent pour battre toutes les princesses! Comme dans les contes de fées! Ça fait tellement de sens! Qu'est-ce que tu peux faire pour m'aider? Je croyais que les voix n'avaient pas leur place ici. Je pensais que vous mourriez quand je regardais dans le miroir.
I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. Seems like you've been doing alright on your own, but I don't think you can strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick.
Alright. Je suis prêt.
Let's go.
Oh! Oh! Il y a beaucoup de princesses à l'extérieur. Oh boy. Il ne reste que toi et moi, hein? On est les seuls à avoir
It's
atteint
just
le
us.
chalet.
I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Alright. On va prendre
That's
la lame
probably for
et
the
on va en
best.
finir une bonne fois pour
It's always
toutes.
seemed to give us more options than not.
On descend au chalet. Non, mais le narrateur,
Stairs.
il me manque.
Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It's almost over, isn't it? That's okay. Let's just talk, the two of us. One more time.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Non, mais maintenant, elle nous connaît assez bien.
And down we go.
Et je pense que
We
je la connais
shouldn't keep
aussi.
her waiting.
You're really going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You don't have to. You know that, right? But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
Je peux la tuer. Ou alors, je m'assieds à côté d'elle pour la libérer. Ou alors, je peux parler un peu puis la tuer après. Ouais, ben là, ça sert à quoi? Ok. C'est quoi? Même si le titre du jeu est d'Ossir la princesse, j'ai bien l'impression que cette fois-ci, c'est la véritable princesse. La princesse de base. Elle est même pas enchaînée. Elle est même pas enchaînée. Je n'ai pas envie de devenir un
I
dieu.
don't think I want that either.
Ouais, ben être un dieu c'est plate, de toute façon, il y a trop de travaux, puis il y a trop de responsabilités. Je veux pas faire de mal à personne, il doit y avoir
I
un
don't
autre
think
moyen.
there's a way out, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either...
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
On a commencé depuis le début. Tous ces efforts pour rien. Alors que je peux peut-être la sauver. Je retire. Y a-t-il une autre solution?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
C'est terriblement injuste. Je veux rester ici à vos côtés. Je ne veux pas me retrouver seul à
But you
nouveau.
won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Je n'ai pas envie
I
de
don't
vous
want to
oublier.
forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
Très bien, je suis partant. J'ai confiance en nous. Suivre son idée.
If this is your choice, then we're doing it. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand. She raises her gentle eyes to ours, a fondness in her gaze.
Qu'est-ce que vous allez faire? Nous nous retrouverons bientôt.
Everything is going to be okay. I love you.
Ah shit, peut-être que j'aurais dû lui dire que je l'aimais aussi.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end you're here to...
Wait. Ah. Donc tout recommence. Et c'est la fin. Ah. Eh bien, c'était Ossir la princesse, ou en anglais Slay the Princess. C'était un jeu formidable. Wow, j'ai vraiment aimé. Beaucoup de décisions à faire, chacune avec des conséquences différentes, mais au final, tout revient au début. Une boucle sans fin. Plutôt philosophique comme jeu, non? En tout cas, merci d'avoir regardé la dernière épisode de The Princess. On se reverra pour une prochaine vidéo. Et sur ce, je vous dis à la prochaine et au revoir.